Hey there everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a great day. It is currently almost 1 a.m. in the morning because I decided to film this because tomorrow I fly out and I'll be flying all day, and I figured I wouldn't have any time to film another video tomorrow. So I thought I would do it tonight, right before I go to bed. It is so late. But I hope you guys are having an awesome day. Today, we kind of hung around for a couple hours in the morning, and then we decided to go out and go snowshoeing, which was pretty freaking awesome. And then we headed back down the mountain for the night, and then tomorrow I fly out in the morning. So not not necessarily looking forward to flying tomorrow, but I am excited for this video because um I it's so I figured out that I think it's when I do cardio, I my mind starts my mind starts going, and I get a lot of thinking done in that time period. I don't know what it is about that, but once I started running like last year, I really figured out that I think a lot when I'm running. And when we went snowshoeing today, it was pretty good cardio, and I was thinking the whole time. So I thought I would share some of what I was thinking. Um, so I think so today I kind of want to talk about how important perspective is, or how it has been useful for me. Um, and I'm going to go on the side of physical difficulty, I guess, in cardio. So for me, doing like a cold plunge and a sauna and stuff like that, really anything that's not cardio, I feel like I could do very easily. I really don't have any hesitation, any struggle at all. But once it comes to cardio, like running sprints, or in this case, snowshoeing up a mountain, when it gets really intense cardio, that's when it's like, that's the probably one of the more difficult things for me to do mentally, um, just because it takes so much to not quit. So I think perspective has helped me a lot on this, like a major amount. Um, Major amount. Sorry, I have to do that every time. Um, and so I grew up. When I was growing up, I watched a lot of like Navy SEAL training videos, which is it's really funny, and I was really kind of admired them, not necessarily, pretty much just because of it's like their mental strength, because it really takes another type of human to do that sort of training and all that stuff that they do. And after like listening to David Goggins and everyone like that, oh, I ate David Goggins' book up. I loved that. Um, but after listening to that stuff and all of them, I would say that perspective is a huge thing to be able to look at, I guess you could say. And let me explain a little bit. So today, obviously, it was good, but then we hit this 10. So we hit this spot in our snowshoe where it was like a 10-minute shoot, or it was like a shoot. Okay, so we going to the top of this mountain, and we were trying to do it in sub 10 minutes, and for the first like 1 or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever, it wasn't too bad. And then it got to a certain point where it was like I was almost hyperventilating. I was pushing hard, and I'm not used to like cardio like that hard, so it was really tough. And I was really trying to use perspective, like on why not to quit, because I wanted to get it under sub 10 minutes. So I was trying to push myself, and I had to think that like this 10 minutes is 10 minutes out of my whole life. It's going to suck. It's going to absolutely suck for 10 minutes, but it's only 10 minutes of my life. And I was kind of thinking, like, in that moment, I was like, this 10 minutes it's going to be terrible, but if I give up or like walk halfway through, I'm going to regret it more than not, I guess you could say. I don't know. I was it's like a 1 second decision that I would be very upset if I walked, because I know once I get to the top that it would be worth it, and I would be glad that I pushed myself. So I think being able to step back and have perspective on that um, has been pretty big for me, especially when it comes to like pushing myself physically. And I didn't really know this back in high school, so I was pretty soft in high school, like for training for soccer and everything like that. But recently I've kind of found this out, I guess you could say. Gosh, I keep saying that. And it's been really useful for me. Another thing, kind of along the same lines with that, and I got this from listening to Navy SEALs and all that. And it is perspective, I guess. But it's like in those moments, you can't be thinking about like the whole 10 minutes or like the whole hike. It's so in oh gosh, this is tough. In the when the SEALs are training, if you haven't seen any of the stuff they do, they have Hell Week, which is like a whole week of just they like sleep like 3 hours the whole time. And they talk about if you're thinking about the whole week, getting to the end of the week, you're not going to make it, because all the drills are so difficult and everything like that. So you really have to be in the moment, thinking about what am I going to be doing for the next 1 minute, for the next 5 minutes? Like, how am I going to get through this next minute? And that really helped me out, especially today. I mean, it was a tough snowshoe for me. But as we were doing that shoot and we were trying to make it in sub 10 minutes, and I was absolutely ripping my lungs out, I just had to think of taking the next step, take the next step, take the next step. And it's really a mental game, because I know physically I could do it, and maybe physically I wouldn't make it under 10 minutes, and that would be maybe training, but I know mentally, as long as I don't stop, I could make it to the top without stopping. So I really had to think about the next step in the next like 10 seconds, the next 30 seconds. And that was super helpful for me, especially in this certain situation. And sometimes when I'm like doing sprints and stuff like that, it really helps out. So if you're trying, I don't know. Yeah, those were just a couple of thoughts I had today. And I really don't have anything else to say. This was kind of a rough one today, but I really like this topic, and I want to come back on this so I can smooth it out better. But this is like huge, and it's really helped me out, especially when it comes to cardio, because I'm not good at cardio. But I have another video tomorrow that I'm very excited for, so stick around for that. Tomorrow I will be flying all day. That's why I'm filming this video at 1 a.m. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to start doing a lot more cardio once I get back home. Not necessarily like super difficult stuff, but I want to get back into running, because when I do even just like super easy, mild jogging, it helps me think and get a lot of these ideas out. And I even started a previous series for like I don't even know if I released the second video, but the first video was like, it was like thoughts while I was exercising, because that's when I think the best. So I don't know. That was just something I had today when I was snowshoeing, and I really enjoy this topic. I want to talk about it more, but it's like really, it's been difficult getting this message out, I guess you could say. And I keep saying, I guess you could say, like 6 times. But, I'm going to make mistakes, and I don't really care. It's really just documenting and looking back on these in the future. So I'm not too worried about it. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll say it over and over. Thank you guys so much for watching. super thankful for you guys being here. It's been awesome. Like 1 month, not even 26 days, I think. So yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm enjoying this. So, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I have, well, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow when I have some more rest in me. So, see ya.